Back before they even had numbers, this is NHL Hockey on the Sega Genesis from 1991. This is the 1991 Penguins versus the Quebec Nordiques. You just know this is going to be a bloodbath. By the way, this is my favorite sports video game ever made. There's a little trick where you just sort of stick the puck in the side of the net there like the goalie doesn't notice. Another way you can do it is by shooting it at the goalie, then pushing the goalie out of the way, and then scoring. The gameplay in NHL 91 is extremely different from the gameplay as it is now in NHL 10. 91 is a much higher number. Obviously they did it for financial reasons, but the fact that they even made more NHL games after this one is kind of ridiculous because it's like repainting the Mona Lisa. It's always going to be slightly flawed. This game is perfect. Don't get me wrong, I like the new ones a lot. I've been playing NHL 10 quite a bit, but given the choice, I'm always going back to this one. The new ones are technical masterpieces. They're visually brilliant, and I like the character creation tools. And they even let you use the same control scheme as this game, but this one is so much faster and more ridiculous. You can play dirty, and it's one of the most enjoyable, entertaining games ever to play against a friend. As you're skating around, you can get a speed boost and then check people so that they fall on their ass. The crowd boos. NHL 91 revels in its simplicity. Even the fighting system in this game has a raw simplicity to it. It's no different than an old Atari game. You just punch and back up. The screams of pain from the other players are like music to my ears. To top it all off, there's numerous teams in this game that haven't existed for a decade or more. My friends and I played this all the time in high school, and we actually banned each other from doing that move, which of course never worked. It's easier to do facing down than going up, so that was sort of the trade-off, flipping a coin before each game. I forget which NHL game here on the Genesis, which of the older ones allowed you to make players' heads bleed after a fight. That's the one that they show in the movie Swingers. It's not this one. I just rocked the Whalers like a hurricane. I just thought of that. They're now the Carolina Hurricanes. Well, the Canucks are still around. I like the old logo. It won't help them, because I'm using the old Penguins logo before they changed it to the new logo and then went back to the old logo. Okay, I'll make this more of a challenge. Let's play the Minnesota North Stars. Now, the Dallas Stars, in 1991, they went up against the Penguins for the Stanley Cup and suffered the same fate as the team on screen now. Here, I'm playing the Winnipeg Jets, now the Phoenix Coyotes. What's fun about this game is that it's way more of a video game than the newer ones. It's just faster, more like an arcade game. You just crush people, hit them in the face with pucks, pick fights. It's pretty much a scoring frenzy. If you've never played any of the older Sega Genesis NHL games from Electronic Arts, pick them up. They're extremely affordable today. Sports games never hold their value, so you're in luck. These are fun games that cost $1 or $2.